Hello, YouTube land. How are you tonight? Hey, Chef. How are you this evening? What's for dinner? How was your day? Ooh, nice. Is it for a swap? I'm working on a journal. Let's see if I can get it to right here. I don't have to keep looking up. Mhm. Mhm. Oh man. Oh, sorry. I have to have my tablet this way. Wait, let me see if I turn it this way. Ready? You work there? Please stand up. Thank you. Ooh, a challenge. Nice. I haven't entered a challenge in a long time. I think I'm done for the rest of the year. But we will see. I always say that and then I get involved with something else. First, I need to. Whoa. Okay. What in the world is going on back there? Okay. Please don't. Whatever you do, don't crack my screen if you fall on the glass. Okay. What was I gonna do? I'm looking for my dauber. Does that ever happen to you guys that you lose it? I lose it all the time, no matter what I do. These, yeah, I used to have a whole set of them. XYZ, I only brought these two. A scallop and a pinky one. They come in useful. They really do. Do you find you use them, Chef? How was your day? Did you work today? Things getting better at work? What theme are you making your memory decks? No, no. Seems like I'm going to be distressing forever, which is all right. I forgot I put in white pages. Really? What the heck? What's on my dogger that's giving me circles? Not supposed to give me circles. Well, that's what I get for doing it this way. Don't like it. Too bad. I already see. Don't like it. Well, I can leave you for the black one. Go in there. You're on timeout. Oh well. Such a sign. Ay, ay, ay. I think that's how it's supposed to be, not circles. Jesus Christ. Come on now. Get with the program. Now I'm really going to have to cover it up. Blah. Blah, blah. I need music. I'm gonna put Dappy T keys, piano worship. I'm gonna start mellowing out. Just watch. I know myself. Ready to? I have to turn it around. Oy, oy, oy. One of those days. One of those days. No, I don't want to know about fabric or what the heck is this. Thank you. Mellow out. Internet is slow. Yeah. Yep. It's been, even my phone has been off today. So, we will continue to do what we're doing. It's one of them days. Gotta keep trucking. What theme are you making your memory decks? Oh, really? Stop. Stop it. Halloween? Hey, Marianne. No, no partner today. No partner. You ready to come on live as a guest? I will email you the link. You can come right on in. How are you, Miss Marianne? Oh, come on. You're just going to turn on the camera like me and just keep crafting. That's all. What are you doing tonight? Are you crafting? Just relaxing. Awesome. You did a lot today, like crafting. I'm working on a journal, but I just use white cardstock. Big mistake, but I have to do something. Because I decided to print 150 pages in one day. And so now I have to wait for my ink to come. That was my fault, not theirs. Woohoo! All right. Yeah, I think it goes faster. Maybe it's because we're chatting. I don't know. I crafted up a storm today like you wouldn't believe. Today I crafted almost all day. I had to take breaks in between, of course. I have to. Even when I'm here on the live, I have to take breaks. I'll stand up, I'll take a walk in the room, stuff like that. Adjust my position, but I crafted today up a storm. Like I did one, two, three big swaps. A lot of Happy Mail. And continue doing swaps. Awesome. It's like having your crafty friends in your own room. You know, you're crafting and chatting. What are you working on tonight? Oh my goodness. Another Christmas collaboration. You're the collaboration queen. I need to make a note that I have to check up your channel. The problem with that is, I don't know if I've told you all before, but about the only time I see YouTube is right before I go to bed or when I'm resting, like when I have to lay down because of my back or I'm having a bad day, you know, my pain levels or whatever. That's when I catch up on my YouTube channels. Because when I have bad days, um, I have to take my meds. Well, I take my meds, but meds that zonk me out, right? So I can't do a lot of things. So that's when I'll sit there and watch YouTube. Or I do it when right before I go to bed. Like that's how I chillax, wind down from the day. I'll watch YouTube. But the night ones don't count because I've already taken my meds and I just fall asleep. So I even if I watch, I won't remember. So when there's something like that, I usually make myself a note that I want to see it or somebody's going to have a live or somebody's doing something that I want to check out. I'll make a note of it and kind of program it in my day. What theme is this collab? The other one was Farmhouse. Or are you continuing Farmhouse? That's 4 weeks. Oh wow. So the new collaboration is a totally different theme. I have to, oh my gosh, I have to work on, I can't remember how many videos I've done. I'm doing a collaboration also for Christmas. Actually, I'm hosting one with B&D Crafts and More. It's going to be called, see if I remember, Countdown to Christmas. 5 projects, 5 videos. So I think I have 1 video done. I'm not sure. I have to check. Today's not a day. I have another one that is only 1 video and it's about it. Ooh. Oh my goodness. You must love Christmas or you must love collabs. They're fun. Ooh. Nice. I like Christmas too. I like Christmas time, Christmas music. As far as crafting, I don't really do a lot of Christmas crafting. I don't have nothing to decorate, you know. I just live in 1 bedroom. Swaps, I try not to do during Christmas. It's, you know, more expenses. You know, holiday time, and I tend not to do swaps during that time. It's not possible with my budget. I know, so do I. I do love Christmas. When my daughter was small, I used to do a lot of Christmas crafts with her. You know, she was small, we decorate the tree and make ornaments, do all that stuff. Oh, cool. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, that is fun. Yeah, it's like I say, like I do Happy Meal, whatever, but I scheduled it. Like everything is planned because it goes around my budget and my time, my responsibilities, you know, other commitments I have. So I have to plan it around that. Plan it around my pen pals' birthdays and all that stuff. Yeah, I usually stop in October. This year I kind of went into a little bit in November and a December swap, but that one's going to be easy. That one's like a Secret Santa kind of deal. That's the only thing I'm doing. Plus my design team projects. Those keep me busy. That's why I like doing design team projects. They keep me busy, and I get to work with different themes because they provide me the kits, and so I get to experiment with different. Well, now I'm starting to venture off in different themes. I'm trying and do different things. Keeps me busy. Yes, the past videos and yeah. How funny. Yes. Well, see, like when my daughter was smaller, um, she picked the the theme of the Christmas tree. So we had like a Barbie Christmas tree. Everything was Barbie. You know, everything was gosh, Care Bears. You know, different things that she liked. And then as she grew older, um, we would decide as a family. Like this year would be snowman or penguins or whatever. So our tree changed every year, the theme. And the same thing with the decorations and the wreath and whatever we put up in our house. And we did a lot of all that. So yeah, when she was little, we did, you know, like I tell you, the Barbie, pink and pearls and whatever she wanted. We had a purple tree one year. I mean, yeah, one year my husband wanted a cowboy Christmas, so we did and we would do all the ornaments, decorate the whole house. I mean, not fancy, it's just, and we would sit there in the afternoons and, yeah, no, no me contestó. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we did Barbie, penguins, gingerbread. My husband chose Cowboy Christmas. Like instead of like a star or a topper of the tree, we used this cowboy hat. We made the tree skirt. We made all the ornaments, and then our gifts. Like when we would, the gifts we would give people were based around our theme also. So like for Cowboy Christmas, we did like cowboy mm, cookie jar thing where you had to make cowboy cookies. I don't know, a cookie. I don't know, mixed or something or other. What else did we do? Snowflakes, I think. Snowflakes. Uh, the Barbie, I remember. I think we did a Hannah Montana one. The Care Bear. Um, penguins. We've done a lot. And we would like make the tags, gift wrapping paper with a theme. Um, yeah, we would go all out. Yeah, it was so much fun. And we had things to do like every Friday night was our family movie night, right? Or family game night or whatever theme we decided every Friday. But as soon as it was November, we would start on, planning and making the ornaments. And it was so much fun. I hope my daughter continues it with her kiddos when when they're of age, she continues that tradition. hmm It was a lot of fun. Yes. Oh, why? Hold on. Snack time. Snacks delivered by my mama. Oh, oh, where am I? Right here. Yes, grapes. Yes. And recently, our grapes at our grocery store have been so delicious. Like, I don't know if they're fresher. I don't know. They're just been so good. So we've been eating grapes like crazy for snacks. I don't know. I mean, in our area that I know of, we don't grow grapes. We don't. Nowhere locally. But they must have changed like farmer or grower or company or something because like they're stupendous. They're like the best grapes I've ever had. So we're on a grape kick right now. My favorite ink pad, like for stamping, I like, what is this called? Oh, my drawer. The archival ink. I like this one because it's permanent and waterproof. So let's say I wanted to stamp something here, and then I decide to spray it with water, right? So I could have this react to it. It won't bleed. That's why I like this one. I only have this one, the black, and I have a brown, but I didn't like the brown. It said it was coffee, but for some reason, check it out. It, I don't know, it doesn't look brown to me. Let me grab it. Like it looks weird. I don't know. And I bought it because, wait, where did it said it was coffee. And I'm going to use this like this because I need to go buy clear stamp, the blocks. I don't have blocks anymore either. But it's a weird brown. Like, look, it looks, I don't know if you can tell, but it kind of looks like green, like a green, I don't know, like a green brown. It doesn't look brown. The I don't know, maybe see how it has like a hue of green, and I don't like it. I should keep it out here to use it to get rid of it because I don't like it. It's like green. It's not brown. I should keep it. I'm gonna leave it on my desk. Yeah, it looks green. So I like that black one, the archival ink. And of course, vintage photo for distressing. Or the walnut stain is good too. It's just a little darker. You? What brand do you use and like? What? That you use mostly, what? This one you mean? The distress? Or this one? This one I don't like at all. I just opened it, used it, and I hate the color. I like the VersaFine also. I've used VersaFine before. And I like this one because it's waterproof. That's all I really used. And the black. Usually black, and I wanted a brown when I do my journals, but yeah, do not buy that one. It has like a green. I don't like it. And then I just use Distress because of my journaling. But I don't use colored inks. Mm, mm. What do you mean it didn't come out good? Because it could be a lot of things. Like, was it not like all black, when you stamp, or did it not stamp completely? Because a lot of it has to do with technique on how you use your stamps, how do you store them, how do you clean them, the ink you use, the paper you're using, the pressure. There's a lot of little things. Always missing spots. Mm, rubber stamps or clear stamps? The clear? Are they new stamps? Like when you say they were missing spots, were they like fresh stamps, new out of the package? There's That's normal when they're new. So a friend of mine suggested, and when I got new stamps, the clear stamps, to wash them in warm with just one little drop of dish soap, because some of the clear stamps, especially like if you buy the cheaper stamps or stamps that come across the pond, they're harder. The plastic is really hard, or the silicone or whatever it's made out of. So when you put them in the warm water, kind of relaxes them. Also, you really need to play with them before you're stamping where you want to stamp. Meaning, like, if I wanted to put this on my journal, I would take that stamp and I would really wet it. Like, no, look, let me show you. I have a new set I haven't used. I haven't used this stamp at all. Like, I haven't even opened it. Ooh, nice. Oh man, who was telling me? Dee, the one that comes in here. Oh, she's a heavy duty stamper, and she was showing me her stamp collection, and I did not know that Mamie made scripture stamps. Boy, do I want to go get them. So this is straight out of the package. I haven't used them, and I'm unfortunately gonna have to use them like this because I don't. Oh, maybe I could use this. Nope. Um, Another thing is, are you using a clear stamp? I mean, a block, because that has a lot to do with it. Oh wait, I could probably use this. Maybe. I'm not gonna be able to see. So this is a brand new stamp, and I can feel this one's a little soft compared to others, but it also is Bo Bunny, so that has a lot to do with it. Oh, wrong one. And so if I just take it right out the package, and I go like this, right? And I put, um, if I just stamp it like that, I'm not gonna get it right. There's pieces missing. It's not clear. So when you're first using a stamp, you really have to wet it, really wet it, and just play with it off of the paper. Because look at the, now this was the first step. Look at the tiny words on top. They were like cluttered. Now look at the second one. See how they're getting more defined? And that's because the plastic is getting the ink. And so the more you stamp it, the better it's going to get. And once you get it defined the way you want it, then you have to know or play around with the pressure. And of course, I'm not using a clear block, and that makes all the difference because I'm moving it. I can tell because it moves. Mhm. Yeah, but this was like the first one. It, look at the top. You can barely read it. This was the second one. See the top, how it started to get it more defined? And then as you play with it, the plastic starts getting more ink. See the words on the top? This one's not so much, but the little, look at the flower. It gets more defined because it's like picking up the ink and it's stretching, and it's like the pores kind of sort of is are opening up and receiving the ink. And see, so now they're kind of primed. And of course, you need to have this clear block and a flat surface and the pressure. Also, I'm only using thicker copy paper. And so it depends the paper you're stamping. See, now that one's better. Even the color is, ooh, that one's a lot better. And only because I primed it. And then also you have to clean your stamps. Let me see, is this one? Yeah, with alcohol-free wipes. Hmm. Oh yeah, the paper, the cardstock. Yeah. And so yeah, you just need to play with your stamps, and also it has to do a lot with your ink as well. Um, if you buy certain inks, they're drier. And Edna, the one that comes on here, also has told me to, and even Dee, when you store your ink, to store it backwards, like that, because then the ink will come up to the top. So when you turn it over and stamp, it's wetter. Also, like if your house is cold or wherever you have your stamps, um, it has a lot to do with it. The temperature is dry. And how do you do that? How do you correct that? Is you wet it more, or you're going to have to wet it less. You just have to start stamping basically. And then look at the difference. Hopefully you see it. No. Like, see, this one I used, it's brown compared to these, they're all white, because this one already got the ink. And this one, I mean, I wish you could feel it, but you can do it with yours. Like if you have a brand new stamp, feel it before, and then, play with it, do that, and then feel it after. For some reason, somehow it gets just a tiny bit softer. The ink, yeah, Edna showed me that little trick, and it does make a difference. Yeah, so just play with your stamps. Like, those days that you want to do something and craft, but you really don't want to. Like, you don't want to do something complicated. Just open up your stamps and stamp them and see what, oops, if you can learn your stamps, like what works with them, what doesn't work with them. Ooh. I used to have a lot of stamps. Now I only have, well, this set I had never used. I just bought this set. Well, not bought, but when I bought them, I never used them. I haven't. This one, and then I have background stamps, which is this one and another package. I'm redoing my stash. The good thing about having to redo my stash is that I get to pick items, you know, that I'm really wanting or needing, versus before I did have a lot of stuff in my stash, but it was stuff that, ooh, it was on clearance, or um whatever. I would get, ooh, how did that get ink up there? You know, and so now I'm like, okay, I need this stamp, or I want this tool, or whatever. I was wondering how you use those writing pads with the word so you stamp it on the ink. What writing pad? What writing pads that I stick on the ink? Oh my gosh, I forget. Okay, I need to clean my table. Oh, what the heck? About what, the clearings and all that? Oh, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying that because I'm rebuilding, I have to rebuy my stuff, you know, rebuilding my stash. Um, I'm coming at it at a different angle now. Like, for example, you asked me about the inks, right? Well, I would buy the cheap inks, Dollar Tree, the Target dollar spot. They work for some things, you know? But now that if I'm going to buy black ink, for example, I'd rather save up and buy the black archival ink, because now I know that this one is waterproof and it serves my purpose. Because if I do it on the journals, or if I want to stamp on fabrics, you know, there's a reason why it's waterproof, you know. And if I buy the ones from Dollar Tree, unless it says waterproof, it's gonna bleed. But if I'm like, let's say, just making a quick card, it doesn't matter if it's not waterproof. You know, it just depends what you're. Now I'm noticing all the ink everywhere. What you're using it for. And I just cleaned my mat, and I still have to distress. But it drives me nuts when I clean it and the ink, the distressing ink is there. Okay, almost done, right? Yes, let me see. I don't know if I have any left over. Let me check. I did a swap, or actually not a swap. I didn't do the swap because I don't have stamps like I used to. Let's see, I used to have one in here. So somebody sent me some in Happy Mail. I think I used them in my embellishments. I used to have them in here. Yeah, I used them all. Oh, no, there's one right here. It looks so awesome. Look. This is my scrapbook. We can see, there we go. They stamp that on the fabric, and I love it for my journal. And it's just stamped on any fabric that you want. But like this one, it has to be the waterproof one, in case for whatever reason they put it like on a journal cover that's reusable and somebody decides to, I don't know, wash it, or you drop water on it, it doesn't run and ruin it. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. Like, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but I love it. And I love it like just to use everywhere. It just gives it a different look. So you could use the archival ink with this one. You could take like an old t-shirt, anything, just stamp it, and then, well, you know, depends on the look you want. Muslin, cotton. The reinkers for this one, oh, mm, I don't like to buy the reinkers for this. Let me explain why. Because I use this a lot, and I am not very nice to my, you know, like I use it. And so the last one I had, um, of this one, the top part was very, it like, there's like a piece of fabric, it was rolled that way. And so if when I buy my stuff, I buy it on with a coupon or on sale or whatever, it was only like $1 something more to buy a whole new ink pad than to buy the reinker. So I preferred to buy a whole new ink pad for me. This one, because I use this one all the time. These I've never reinked. When I need a new one, I need a new one. I'll just go buy another one. Um, I don't know if it'll be worth it. I don't know. I've never done it. Usually I just buy the black one, and it lasts a super long time because I'm not a heavy duty stamper. Well, I was before, but not now. So that's why the reinker for me, I'll just buy a new pad. Oops. And then like if you're building your stash, like if you're just building it, I wouldn't go out and buy a whole bunch of stuff. I would buy as you're using, because some of the things, that's what I'm saying, I'm learning, since I have to rebuy my stuff again, you know, supplies that I had. Like I had so much things, I really did. But it took me years to build up my stash. Um There's stuff like this, for example. I have it. I don't use it. I don't like it. I'm gonna put it out here, but I'm thinking, where am I gonna use you? Because the problem is I don't like the color, you know? So it's like this, like, why am I gonna go buy all the colors if I don't know if I'm gonna like it? You're welcome, Marianne. Like I said, I will answer you all's crafty questions, and I always try to say this is why. I try to explain the reasoning behind my thinking, and that's just how I think, right? Doesn't mean that you have to agree with me or do as I say. That's just been my experience with things. And so, like this one, if you don't really distress, don't buy the big one. They sell you little ones. That's why I have these. The same thing with these. These come in a smaller. Well, they're not like this. They're a little longer, but they come in minis, and they come with different colors. And buy them when they're on sale. And if you like them, then you buy the big ones. Because then, what if you've never used this ink? You go buy the big one like this one, and then you're stuck with it. Well, thank you. I just, I've been a crafter for a long time, and so when you all ask me questions, I like to explain the reasons why I'm like, yeah, no, I don't like that or whatever. But I also know that it works for me and my style and what I do. But, like it's like if I like to use a lot of trims and ribbons, but if you don't use it, then there's no sense in you going to buy all that stuff. But if you're into, um, let's say, stamping, right? Then it makes sense for you to go buy all the stamps and all the colors because that's what you do. For me, it doesn't make sense because I don't have stamps to do it, and then I don't see the use behind it the way I use it, you know. And that's why that's why I always say find your style, and then you'll know what to use and the colors and what you use all the time. That's another thing I'm learning. Um, like I had a whole wall, um, bigger than this wall because the room was bigger. Literally a whole wall full of ribbons, a whole wall, every color, every size, every. But let me explain also. I came from owning a gift shop. I came from owning a flower shop, to doing weddings, to doing big events. So I had to have all the ribbons, you know. So I had a whole big wall full of ribbons. And right now, I have two shoe boxes full of trims and maybe tops 5 ribbons that I had to rebuy because I didn't bring any of my trims or ribbons or nothing like that. And I'm finding out that I use the same colors over and over, like cream, white, light pink, different shades of the pinks. So now I think back to the wall that I used to have full, then my green and the red and the orange and the yellows, all the other colors, they had just been sitting there because I'm not really, um, using them. Occasionally, for fall, of course, you're going to grab the yellow and the orange and the green. But my go-tos, I'm finding out my go-to stuff. Ooh, you're a dye person? You see? So like for you, like it would make sense to have like the dye containers and the storage and all that stuff. I have a couple of dyes. Um, Also because I used to own a Cricut, and I used the Cricut all the time. And when I got rid of my Cricut, well, I wanted a little die cutter, because it's so different than the Cricut. So I bought one, and I had it, and now I have to use it, right, more because I don't have my Cricut, but I prefer the Cricut because the Cricut does all the work for me. But the dies are so pretty because you get so much of the detailing. It's totally different. Oh, you have a I've heard a lot of people say about the silhouette. I don't think I've ever seen one like in person, right? Of course, I've seen it on TV when they give, they show them, or YouTube, but in person, I've never seen a silhouette. Not even at the stores. What is going on? It's probably picking up glue from here. And they say that the silhouette is easier to learn than the Cricut. They say. I don't know. Do you use it? I have seriously tons of dies. But do you use the dies? Because again, coming from a person, me, right, that used to have a big stockpile, honestly, now I'm learning that I wasn't using a lot of my stockpile. Like, of my crafty stash before. Because I'm crafting just fine now, and I trust me, I had lots of stuff every single day. Awesome. And that's the great thing about having the things that you use, you know? That's good. And then I like um, my supplies, my tools, um, kits, paper. I like to buy things that is timeless. I stay away from like seasonal stuff, like the latest and greatest, like unicorns, like mermaids. I stay away from that because give it a month or give it 3 months, you're not going to use the mermaids again, per se, right? But I rather invest like in a heart die, a nesting die, where I can pull out that heart for Valentine's all year round, for weddings, for, you know, kind of deal. That's what I mean by timeless things. That it doesn't matter if I pull them out in December, and it doesn't matter if I pull them out in June, that they're going to work. Versus buying a mermaid for me, right? Because it's not something I'm going to use every day or pull out in December. I don't see myself. But if I had maybe like a little girl that loves mermaid, then I would buy a mermaid, Or if I um, was doing parties again, and doing hosting the bridal showers and baby showers and all that stuff, I would totally have a mermaid die, because then I could possibly use it because people want that theme or whatever. So it all depends on what you use it and what you're crafting for, when, what you like to work with. Yeah, me too. I'm the same way. And I believe um, I got away from that when I started doing more journals because, like I said, I came from being a regular paper crafter with the loaded envelopes, embellishments, and the regular paper crafting world, like right now, is really different because of coronavirus. But before, like we would be doing like the latest paper collection, right? And everybody wants to use that paper collection. I remember when unicorns hit, everybody was doing unicorns, and then it went to mermaids, you know, and then it dies off for a little bit. And so all the stamps, all the dies, all the papers, all that has everything in it. Or like the Maggie Holmes punches, dies, all that stuff. As soon as that fade or that collection becomes less popular, then that's it. But yeah, it just depends what kind of crafter you're doing and what kind of projects you're working on. That's all. It's okay, but like I said, I prefer timeless things. That's how I got ink on it. I just, it's a preference. That's all. Now, will I use Maggie as inspiration? Totally. But I'm going to be making Maggie style embellishments versus buying Maggie Holmes embellishment. My style is Paige Evans, Jen. Aha. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and everybody, like I said, everybody's different and that's fine. That's what makes us unique. All our styles and what we're into. And I think that's what makes crafting fun too. Oh, Father God, be with whoever needs that ambulance, Lord. What do you do with all your projects? Is that when you craft, is it for swabs, for Happy Mail? Yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you don't like them. Yeah, it's hard when you don't like the collection. Yeah, it is hard. I think, like, yeah, you don't feel it, so you're not inspired, with what you're doing with it or whatever. Hmm. Yep, it's hard. I use this on the edge. You know how when I use this ink up, it will work. Yep, it will work. I saw it. Oh no. Oh, I thought I had strawberry. Mm, yep. Once you open your channel, it opens you up to different things. That's exactly what happened to me. Ah, I use my crafting to bless other people, to make somebody smile, to send happy mail. I do sell my journals. Sometimes they sell, sometimes they don't. It's like anything else. Um, but I I plan my projects um, to work for me. Like the other day I was making cards. Well, the cards went out in three swaps, two swaps and one happy mail. So I plan, what I do on the live or what I'm crafting on to work for me and my needs. Hmm. Yeah, I love to swap because I get inspired by everybody's ideas and the way they use things and to decorate and embellish. It just really inspires me. So I do a lot of swapping. Today or yesterday I received a journal page. Oh my goodness. I need to put it up on YouTube. I did a video like showing it and I hadn't seen it before. Oh man, did it blow me away. Just so many techniques that this lady used. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And so that's why I just love to swap. I love to swap because I've learned so much. Um, I get inspired by other people's work. Um, Also, it gives me an opportunity when people send goodies with their swaps to get something that I may have never picked up myself. You know, like if it's from another country or another state, or just their style is different. And so I get to pick up like beads or whatever it is that they send me as goodies. It's different. And then plus, usually the people that I swap with, I end up becoming, crafty friends with. hmm And the crafty community is just overall is so loving and giving and accepting. Oh my gosh, you know what I just realized? You know how I always say I hate doing covers? I always leave them, and I do. I always leave them for last. I started with the cover here. Hmm, interesting. That's new for me. I guess because I'm not thinking about it. I'm just crafting. Yes, that's the bonus of um, gaining crafty friends. And all over the world in different areas, learning their style. And I've learned so much from my crafty friends. So, so much. Oh, that's a cute cover. Cute, cute, cuteness. So see, I'm chatting with you, and I didn't realize that I started with the cover first. Maybe I should chat with you more often, right? Oh, I want music paper and book paper. Book pages I have right here from the book that I got it the other day. Oh, you know what? No, let me grab stuff from my scrap. I need to use up my scraps. See, like I could use these. I have stuff in here. I threw in here. As I'm going through my items. I knew I had music paper. I have coffee bag paper. I could use those script. I need to stop pulling stuff out and start working with it first. Oh, thank you. They're bits. These are bits and pieces from different kits were left over. Like this is from That's Just Penny. This one's a free kit from Marty Mays. This is my vintage paper. This is music paper. And this is a tag I made. But they'll all work with this. And this gave me an idea. I can totally do script in the background. Yeah, let let's do that. Let's work with background stamps. Yeah, the script, this one, and this one. Yep, yep. Put this away. Put this back. I need to use my scraps. I need to. I like to just contain them in here, and air. The top is already popping out because there's too many scraps before they become unruly. Cut my stamps apart because I don't have a long. So I'm going to use it like that. Let's see. If I don't like it, I'll cover it up. What if I use that brown ink? Ugh. I go, ew. Let's see. How big paper pieces do you keep? I keep all my scraps. I have I don't know what that's called. They're like paper bins that have drawers, and they're 12 by 12s. So I can fit 12 by 12 paper in here. Oops. Before I make a mess on my thing. They fit in here. It's a 12 by 12. So I just throw them all in here. Like these are all pieces. Well, not these. Not these. These are the stamps that I just put in there. They don't belong in there. But these are pieces that are left over for my projects. As I'm cleaning up my envelopes, those blue envelopes that I use from Dollar Tree, I threw everything that I'm not going to use anymore. Like, I'm not going to use this. I already finished with this project. It was left over, so I throw it in here. And then when I'm working on a project, I just dig through here. These I found in an envelope I had used. And so see, there's different paper scraps in here. There's even cutouts that I had done. So I just throw them in here. When I'm working in a project, I will go through here first before I start pulling out like cardstock. Let's say I need cardstock, right? These are misprints. For some reason, my printers threw it out. So I keep them. I don't throw them away. I can use these for collaging, and this I can use whenever I need a piece of cardstock. So before I go get a sheet of cardstock out, I'll see if I can use anything in here. And I need to make projects with my scraps because it's driving me nuts. There's room for them, don't get me wrong, but I want to use them up. I don't want them sitting in there long. And so when that'll work. And when I do clusters, I haven't done clusters in a long time, or embellishments, I use all those scraps. Or when I do die cutting, depending on what I'm die cutting. Like I love butterflies, right? The pattern papers or old cards that people send me are perfect for cutting out butterflies because I get different things with them. And today I was actually watching, I don't know if you know who she is, but she's Patricia Viramontes from the journaling world. She was making paper clips that I've made before, but she just was using her scrap bin, both from fibers and fabric, and making paper clips and clusters. And I said, oh, that's a project to do. Soon I'll be making that because I need to clear out some of my scraps. I also love when I get like my crafty friends, they know that I like pieces of paper, scraps from people's stashes because I'm not gonna have their papers because I hardly ever buy papers. I use a journal. I mean a journal, junk journal kits. Yeah, she's Patricia Viramontes from YouTube. She does journaling. This I'm just doing as a background, and then I will put my papers on top or cover it or collage, and it's gonna look glorious. Yeah, there were paper clips, like dangles, and she added charms and stuff, but they were like for journaling, so they had music paper, they had book paper, all her little scraps, and her little scraps from trims and fabrics. That's what she used. That's all she used. And I'm like, oh, that's smart. So yeah, I'm gonna be making those soon. But you that like to do die cutting, um, it comes in handy, all your little scraps. Like you can die cut, like the circles or the hearts, something that you will always use or anybody could use. Scallop circles, the squares, the rectangles, and you use up your paper scraps and stuff like that. And plus, if you start doing journals, you can use all that paper there too. Awesome, I finished. This one needs more. This ugly green tinted brown thing is working with this, especially because I'm just going to use it as a background. So thank you for asking me about the ink because I took mine out. That means I'm going to be using it, which I need to get rid of. Maybe it'll grow on me, but no, because I can still see the hues of green. That's what I don't like about it. But for background, it's actually pretty good. You have way too much paper. You can make cards. You use a lot of paper making cards. Make your own envelopes. Instead of buying the manila envelopes, make your own envelopes for your Happy Mail. You will go through, you will use one sheet of 12 by 12, and you can make an envelope a little smaller than the 12 by 9. And they're very, very easy to make. I actually did that today. I was packaging up my swaps, and some of them had goodies. So what I did was I put the goodies in an envelope I made because I have scraps that I came across that I want to use up. So tags, you make your tag bases with the scrap paper, and then just cover them up with whatever paper you're going to want to use. You know, use it as a background piece. Or use the white side of the paper as the background of, you know, your project. Like white cardstock kind of deal. And on the other side, just make sure it's something you can cover up. You don't want it. Man, I really do like this. Interesting. Yeah, since I've moved here, I bought one paper pack of 12 by 12 because I needed it for a project, and that's what I was using. I'm like, yeah, no, I need to use this up because I hardly ever use 12 by 12 paper anymore. I use just 8.5 by 11, and I print my own papers now. Every now and then I'll go buy a scrapbooking kit, or a collection kit, I should say, to keep me current within the season. Well, challenge yourself this from now that you're not going to buy any paper. You're going to use all the paper you have. It saves you tons of money, and you'll get rid of the paper, you know, that you have. Or de-stash it, sell it, or I don't know. But yeah, like challenge yourself, or make projects that you can use up all your paper supplies. Where is the other half? You need to go back to your home. YouTube and YouTube. Thank you for your service. Actually, I'm gonna need you. Thank you for your service. You go back in your home. Yes, I know the feeling. That's the way I was before. Oh, there it is. Well, then I challenge you to use up your paper. Like make mini albums, or like in that loaded envelope that you said that you were gonna make. I mean, yeah, that loaded envelope that you need to make for that collab. Make things, you know, to stuff inside the envelope that require a lot of paper, like rosettes, right? You can make the bases of the rosette with paper, the tags, because you can cut out paper, um, you know, punch outs and stuff like that. Punch out your punches, your scallop circles out of paper. Um, make your own card, make all the envelopes, you know, stuff like that. And you'll use it as your goodies, die cut things with the paper you have. Instead of going and buying out, you know, buying goodies, if you can do that, make your own goodies using your paper. I'm kind of trying what Kim was doing yesterday, or did on her paper. She was just, I mean, on her book, you know how she just tore paper? Well, I saw her live what she was working on. She was tearing paper like this, and she grabbed the ink and did that, taped it down, and then she built on it. So, Crafty Kim, thank you. Yes, I do too. Like, if you're gonna send off Happy Mail, right? Let's say you're gonna make them embellishments. Well, then make a book, a holder out of paper. Put the embellishments, whatever you're gonna send them in there. Make your own envelope. And then, you're gonna use like 3 sheets of paper just there. Plus whatever you're using for your embellishment. You know what? I'm gonna use all this music paper. Why not? I need more music. I don't think I have. Let me check in here first. Maybe I have more music. that totally working here. Oh, yes. Ah, just a little piece. Okay. Bye-bye, scrapping. Go back to your home. How and when did you start crafting? I've been a crafter all my life, Miss Marianne. Ever since I can remember, back to my kindergarten. Always crafting, always cutting, always pasting, always creating, always. How about yourself? When did you start crafting? Oh, I knew it. There was two. See, yeah. Oops, me too. Like always. I mean, as far back as I can remember, I was always making things with paper and glue and painting. As far as back as I can remember. And I've always liked creating versus like watching movies. Like, yeah. Oh, wow. 2018? You're a newbie. I don't remember. I think I started swapping probably Edna. Edna, Edna could probably tell me because I joined my first group, and Edna was the I don't think she was the admin in that group, but that's how I met Edna. So Edna can tell you. That's what she says. You've come a long way because I have. I mean, she's seen my first works. That's great. Yeah. So yeah. I've known Edna forever. I'm trying to think of what year I met Edna because that was the first group I ever joined. I can't remember the name of the group. It since has closed, but that was like my first group. Facebook group ever. And that's where I started swapping and learning things because it was beginner friendly. And then they would put tutorials on there. That's how I got to know about YouTube. And that's how I started learning. And that's why I always tell everybody swap, find a Facebook group, find somebody you can swap with. Because you'll get to, you, in the swap, um, it pushes you to learn something new if you choose a swap that you've never done before. Like let's say when I never did a flip book, right? My first flip book, my first um, loaded envelope, right? They had to show me how to do it. I learned through tutorials, and I love it. And I fell in love with the crafting world, even more so because then I fell in love with the community, you know. But for being that you just started in 2018, girl, you're brave because you're doing collabs. You're showing off your work already. That's awesome. That is so awesome. I know. You know, I think that the crafty world has been affected by the pandemic because it's pretty quiet on YouTube. Like, you know, there would be a lot more collabs. I never remember, just my kids push me. Ooh, good. That's awesome. So glad you listened to them. I can't wait till you do tutorials, girl. It's because I always, Karen always says, I'm scared because you always tell me to do a tutorial. And I said, well, because I believe that everybody has knowledge because we all do things differently. We all think differently. And so I love it. I always try to encourage everybody, you know, make videos, show us the work. And I always want to learn from different people and different styles. So I always tell you guys right here, like make your own channel, make videos. Somebody out there needs you and your ideas. So I like to encourage everybody. I'm so glad that you listened to them and they pushed you. I don't like this glue from Dollar Tree. But I'm trying to use it up because I bought it. I do not like it. It's too watery. It curls the paper. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you as I tell all my friends, my real time friends, or however you want to say it, the ones I know physically here, right? Do it afraid, girl. Do it afraid. And then you'll soon realize there's nothing to be afraid of. Talent you got. You enjoy what you're doing. All you're doing is turning on the camera. That's all. Oh, you don't like it? You don't like what? Making the videos? Or you don't like what? What is it that you don't like about it? Or you're talking about the glue? Yeah, I don't like this glue, but I bought it and I'm trying to use it. I was going to donate it, but I don't like to donate things that I personally wouldn't use myself. 'Cause, yeah, I was going to donate it, but I'm not going to, because when I donate something, when I give something, I'm going to give something that I believe in, that is good quality, that's just me. So yeah, I'm going to use it. I don't like it. It's too runny. It curls all the paper. On some of the papers, it doesn't even stick. I don't know. But I'm going to make it work. I'm liking this and what I'm doing. I have to be careful not to smudge it. Like just to make it dark, it works. But if I smudge it, you can tell the green. But if I just use it like to darken up the edges, it's good. And I'm using up. I'm using it up so good. Yes, really bad. And I find some of them, they don't even stick. I don't know. But it's all right. I bought it and I'm going to use it. Yeah, so I have to be very careful. Like right there, I'm not even pressing on it. It just comes out by itself. That's how watery it is. I don't like it. But you know what? I live and learn. So nope, I'm gonna stick to my Tombow Mono. Which reminds me, I did not order that glue. I need to because I have half of a bottle left. Well, I have one bottle backup, but yeah, it's time to order glue. Yeah, I'm just gonna use it up. I bought it. I have to use it. And the ink, yes, it's been sitting there for a couple of months. I need to use it up as well. I'm telling you, my theory is I'm gonna use up everything in my stash, everything. And then as I buy my stuff, you know, things for my my crafty stash, I want it to be things that I really enjoy using, that I use over and over, you know. And I need to stop experimenting like stuff like this from Dollar Tree. Like there's no reason if I already found my glue, you know. I have to like I'm only keeping I'm only buying what I'm gonna use. And I just buy it because it's on clearance or it's $1 or whatever. Well, I'm trying, girl. I'm trying to be smarter. And then, you know, I'll just be using stuff I know works and stuff I know I'm gonna use, you know, things I enjoy working with versus, oh man, you know, I have to pare down my stuff more. That's my goal. I got to buy what I want, use and use it up. See, like this music paper, I'm using it up today. I love it because it's like thick paper. It's really nice. And this is true vintage paper, music paper. Somebody gave me some books, but you know, I have a stack. They're not big books, they're like books like this. But I have paper, I need to use it. What good does it do me for it to be sitting in the corner, right? It's not even getting used for its purpose, it's just sitting there. So yeah, no. I gotta use it. And you know what? I'm gonna have to tell Crafty Kim this is really nice because I don't have to think about it. I'm just tearing paper, inking it up, putting it down, and I am liking the way it's looking. And I still haven't put images on it or anything, and I like it. And I'm using up my paper. I'm using up this glue. I'm crafting, getting this journal done for a swap. You know, that's what I'm talking about. chatting with you. You're crafting. We're getting things done. What else do we want? I saw them. I had seen them on YouTube, but one of my crafty friends asked me if I had ever done a journal or an altered book. And I said no. So she said, why don't you make one for me and I'll make one for you? And so that's what I did. I made one for her and I said, well, I've never made one, so it's going to come out weird because, I don't know what I'm doing. But she would tell me, go see this tutorial, go see that tutorial. And that's how I learned. I did an altered book. I did a magazine journal. That one was fun. And then I started making the books, like regular journals, like what I'm making now. And I've enjoyed it ever since. Have you ever made a journal? Or are you interested in making a journal? I should say. Because to some people, it's not their thing, it's just different. Hey, Crafty Kim, how are you? You going on live today? Hey, look, you should be proud of me. Look, 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 look. Look what I'm doing, what you were doing, just tearing paper and putting it down, except I stamped in the back. I'm just taking my music paper and inking it up and not even thinking about it, girl. Thank you. Ooh. Well, you should make one. Dee, the girl that comes in here, I'm teaching her how to make one. She's gonna come on live with me whenever we get ourselves situated. And she's gonna be making a journal. I'm helping her make a journal. Yes, I love it. I love it because I don't have to think about it. Like, right now I'm thinking about it because you made me nervous because now the expert is here. But yeah, I'm not thinking about it. It's very liberating, like you said. Me likey. So as soon as I can start printing it, as soon as I get my ink, I will so be doing this with printed papers. And Marianne reminded me, she was asking me about ink earlier. And I said, I have this one that I don't like because it has like a tint of green in it. It's supposed to be, it says coffee and I don't like it. But I said I'm going to put it on the desk so that I can use it. And so I've been using it to ink up the sides. Love it. I like it for that. So using up my music paper and being liberated by just tearing paper, doing this, and gluing. So thank you, Miss Crafty Kim. Are you going to go live tonight? Thank you. Oops. And I'm using up this horrible Dollar Tree glue. I don't like it, but I bought it. So now I'm going to use it. I shouldn't have bought it. Oh, I didn't ink it. Maybe I'm about to try. Okay, thank you. I'll check it out later. Oops. Go this way or this way. Let's go this way. Ink. Bye, Marianne. Have a great night. Thank you for your support. It was great chatting with you. Oops. This way. Oh, sorry, Marianne. I think it was you yesterday that Karen sent you to bed, right? I just did the same thing. Oh my God, so sorry. You're gonna be like, those ladies are so rude. They're always trying to put me to sleep. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, Karen didn't come on today. Hope all is well with her. Ooh, I like this side better. Ay, ay, ay. So what did you accomplish today in your crafting while we were chit-chatting? Oh, wow. Oh, the paper bag album? Nice. I want to see that. I want to see that. Nice. Well, the paper bag album is like a journal. They just call it an album, but it's the same thing. Can't wait till you show it on your channel. Your collabs. Oh, nice. I'm sure it will turn out great. Yeah, I can't wait to see all your Christmassy stuff because you're doing a lot of collabs because you love Christmas. Ooh. Oh, this is a book cover. Thank you, Jesus, that I didn't do. Did I do it? Oh, I did it on that one. All right, and I'll do you here. Yay! Yay, yay, yay! Okay, now to do the images. That's gonna be so cool. See, now I can add Christmas up here like that. Ask me after Christmas. A bucket list collab. Bucket list collab. Like, what is a bucket list collab? I don't know what that would be. Like, give me an idea. Like, bucket list collab. Like, something you have on your bucket list to do. Is that what it means? Bucket list collab. Where do you hear from all the collabs? Because I would like to get into doing more collabs beginning the new year, right? Like if you would like to travel, you make something travel team. I like. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, then like let's say you do embellishments, right? You would just make them travel theme. Like let's say you could do rosettes, right? But like if it would have to be travel theme, I would say do rosettes with some globes in the middle. Like instead of like a flower, I would use like a globe or something like that. I don't know. That's what I would say I would do. This has to have that check. Or a scrap. There you go. Or cards. Ooh, yeah. Like whatever it is that you like making, I would like incorporate like globe. How about I know that there's a tutorial out there because I did a bookcase. I think they called it a bookcase where you would make books and you put them inside the bookcase or a bookshelf or no sé qué. Um, okay. So then they took the boxes that we made from that tutorial and somebody made like a little suitcase. And then you open up the suitcase and right, you put whatever you want in the suitcase, like embellishments, whatever. That would be cute. Like you could do a Paris themed album, paper album. I mean, what is it? The bag album, but make it out of a gift bag instead. You know, just turn it into travel. I think. I don't know. Hey Dee, how are you? Ooh, you're making shirts? How cool. You were not kidding that your cricket gets a beating and a licking every day. Cool. What kind of shirts are you making? Or something? I need to order a shirt from you then. I want a shirt that says crafting is my therapy. Looking for ideas. Yeah, well, like I said, that making the little suitcase and doing stuff like that. You can do mini album. A TN, the Traveler's Notebook. Oh, cool. Awesome. That's awesome, Dean. Yeah, I've been thinking that. I mean, I use my Cricut, right, for my crafting, but you know, my grandbabies are coming. They're coming. They're coming. Um, and I'm thinking that I need to get one because I could do so much for them, my babies, my grandbabies. They're not my babies. They're gonna be my grandbabies. Nice. Oh, it's too big. Okay. Too bad, Holly. You ain't gonna make the cut. I can use you in another page, but not together. Sorry. Sorry, sorry. So then I'll trim you to make it look better. Oh yeah, that looks better. Man, Miss D, you're a lady of many knowledges. Telling you. Oh, cool, Marianne. It's warping the pages. I don't like that. Oops. Okay. Ooh, nice. Alrighty then, you send me a picture. Thank you. I think they are. I love what I love about the kit is their faces. Like all of them make you smile. Like look, like tender, like I don't know. I really, really like that about this kit. It's called a Cheery Christmas. And I really like that. And as I see the images, you know, they're so tender. Okay, let's see how am I gonna do this one. How about you alter some? I'm thinking about your bucket list collab. How about you alter like a bag or a, you know, something like that that you could use to put your mementos in or something. Alter a frame. This is a tuck spot. Stay over there. Uy. Hello, Karen. How are you? I was wondering where you were. Like Karen's out there shopping the world, having a great old time. And here we are just crafting. What's up with that? How come she didn't invite us to go shopping with her? Oh. Oh, got to. Ooh. Come on. Behave. Stay how I put you. There you go. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know, Miss Karen. So do I, but we can dream, Karen. Good thing that our mind can transport us wherever we want, right? So not all is lost. We just gained a different perspective in life. That's all. Get rid of this. Put that over there. Let's see what else. Ooh, the angels. Yeah, I was already gonna get upset with you, Miss Karen. I'm like, Karen took off shopping. You know, she's out there. She went and had a great lunch. She's out there with her girlfriends, just shopping, and here we are, just you know, working and working and crafting, and Karen's out there just having a good time. Forgot all about us, and she didn't even invite us, right, Marianne? That's not very nice, Karen. Thelma, how's your altar work? I wake up because of it. I know, Miss Karen. See, even Dee wanted to go. She's just quiet. She's polite, and she wasn't gonna say anything. Marianne agrees with me. See, I haven't touched it since yesterday because remember I told you I went crazy and printed 150 pages. Actually, yeah, it was like 150 pages because the guy told me. So I ran out of ink, and but it's not my ink ink program's fault. It's because I was only printing like 10 pages a day, and then I went crazy one day and printed 150. So I don't have ink. I ran out of pages because I have more pages, but they're from a different kit. It's gonna be a top. I know she left us all alone. She don't love us anymore. Like, what did we do to you? Jeez. Oh, but Karen, don't worry. I did your job. I said, I sent, or I tried to send Marianne to bed again, like you did yesterday. She was saying good night to Crafty Kim. And I'm like, okay, good night, Marianne. Thank you for all your support. And she's like, I'm not leaving. I'm like, oh, sorry. Karen's not here, so I have to do her job. I have to send you to bed. Like, yeah. Time to change this one. This one's gonna finish. I know, because that's the one I go to sleep with. Well, thanks. Thanks a lot, Miss Karen. Thanks a lot. You're inviting everybody. Everybody's moving to Florida. It's gonna be next to D yesterday. Everybody's wanting to go to Florida. You all are gonna be all having a crafty party and shopping with Miss Karen. Thanks. Just thanks a lot. It's like, geez, Louise, I see how it is. Mm-hmm. Where's the other signature? Other signature needs a ponciera now. Oh, it has a ponciera. Okay, I'll put you away. Throw this away. One of the children's. Come on. One of the other children's over here. Oh, I like that there. I know that would be nice, but now with my grandbabies coming, it would be hard. First, I can't live on my own. My finances don't allow it. There's no way I could financially do it. And so then if I move over there, let's say, how am I going to see my grandbabies? There's no way. Ouch. Keep it up, Miss Karen. I'm writing everything down. No shopping. Can't go to Singapore because I'm a big, ugly producer. You're funny, Miss Karen. It's okay. I'll remember that, Miss Karen. Ay, ay, ay. You're too funny. You sure did find your voice. You see? You see? But who helped you find your voice? The big ugly producer helped you find your voice. Yep, that would be me. It's alright, Miss Karen. I'm used to being excluded. It's alright. And you know what? It doesn't faze me one bit. Ooh, what did I do? Did I cut something wrong? Oh, was it a tree or what is that? Let's see. Okay, put you there. Karen, trust me, I'm not angry. Trust me. Oh, perfect. That's gonna work great. I know, Miss Karen. 2 cut out, 3 colors left to go. Ooh, you're on a roll, Miss D. I know you are, Miss Karen. That's why I just play around. Like, whatever. Be that way, Miss Karen. Just be that way. Go shopping with everybody. Actually, I would be jumping for joy if when, let me change that, when you're able to go shopping and do everything that you can't do right now. I would be jumping for joy for you. Okay, this is going to go here, and the other one is going to go over here. Yes, it does. It does. That's why I laugh. That's why I come on here and make people laugh, make myself laugh, come and chat with you guys. I craft for that reason. Yes, Chris Crafts. Ooh, you have a craft show? Ooh, I wish you many blessings. You sell everything. Maybe you'll make a video and I get to virtually shop while you're showing. Well, it's early to me. I usually go to sleep really late. So to me, this is early. That's right, Miss. That's right, Miss Karen. You too, Miss Chris Krabs. Have a great show tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Yes, Miss Karen. One day we will meet and we will embrace and rejoice together. And then the real angry director will come out and make you go live. Yeah, yeah, to you it's early. Yeah. Well, here it's 11 o'clock at night. For me, it's early because, like I say, I am a night owl. Oh, this thing is coming out too much. Okay, 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 okay. And I'm not even squeezing it. Okay, I'm gonna have to close you. I don't like this glue from Dollar Tree, but I want to use it up. Yeah, yeah, of course. Come back and give us your report on your show and everything. Oops. Oh, I didn't notice. How neat. I didn't notice. Let's see if I can show you. On the Christmas tree, there's two cardinals. Oh, that's my friend Mimi, and that's my other friend Jamie. They say when you see cardinals, they're your loved ones that come and say hi. We would always talk about cardinals around this time. My friend Mimi and I. May you rest in heaven, my dear friend. I miss you dearly. Oh, perfect. There's one that said Merry Christmas, wasn't there? That would have been perfect across from it, but I think I put, yep, I put the angel. Okay, you'll go here. Ooh, go wash it with warm soapy water while you're using the other one, and it'll get sticky again while it dries. I always had tons of mats for that reason. When it wouldn't stick, I would just throw them in a pile, and then when I had a chance, I would go wash them, hang them up to dry, and use the other ones. I had, no joke, like 30 mats because I wasn't gonna mess with a mat that wasn't sticky. Now I'm gonna have to rebuy all that when I buy my Cricut. One step at a time, my dear. One step at a time. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, Dee. How cool. You have a lot of Mets or Cardinals, Marianne? Yes, when that's what they say. They also say, somebody told me that that's the same thing with butterflies. I don't, somebody at one point told me that also. But Cardinals, yes. Hmm. And my friend Mimi's son had passed away when he was 21, and his birthday was on September the 25th. And every year, as soon as September came around, there was one particular cardinal that would go visit my friend Mimi. And I would always tell her, it's your son, watch the cardinal, let's see what it does. And it would be on a tree, and as soon as it got her attention, he would go and fly on the roof. And Mimi shared with me that her son used to love to do that, climb on a tree and jump on the roof all the time when he was little or growing up. And I said, see, I told you. So we would love. In Singapore, yeah, the mats, yeah, I used to have like 30 mats. I'm not even joking. But because when I would cut, I would cut a lot, or I was doing a project and I would just make, put it in there, have it cut out, and then throw it to the side and just keep cutting. And then I would unstick everything. Singapore is what? Is butterflies? You have butterflies in Singapore, like, or what? You mean like when you see a butterfly, it's a loved one kind of deal? I love butterflies. Love, love, love butterflies. I think this one has a poinsettia, doesn't it? Yep. It's the first one that needs a big poinsettia. Oh yeah, right here. I use my hand. Mm. What do you put on the, what is it? Tacky. There's tacky all over, or tacky something to make them sticky. Yeah, I used to wash them all the time, but I always cycled them out. Yeah, but I would have tons. Now I'm thinking, my goodness, when I have to rebuy all that, it's gonna be an arm and a leg. Oh well, it'll happen. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. I was gonna make this a tuck spot, but I got carried away and I glued it on. Oh well, that's all right. Second signature. I think I'm gonna put you here. How about some cheesecloth? How about them apples? How about lace? Nope, cheesecloth it is. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, that stuff gets super sticky the first time. Somebody told me to use that. I didn't know, and I put it full strength. Oh my God. It was just too sticky. You have a Cricut as well, Marianne? I know you told me earlier you had silhouette. There we go. Merry Christmas. Okay, next. I mean, man. This little children's. The children's. I'm covering up all the music paper if I do that. Nope. Oh, I need to stick something down here. How about you get stuck right there? Yep, that sounds good to me. Next. Okay. A children's. Oops. An angel, a children's, a children's. Yes, when they come to your house, it's a oh, cool. A butterfly. Aww. I love butterflies. Second child. Children's. The children's. Oh. Oh. Children's, come back, children. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Okay. Oh, they use the mats like the other one? Well, yeah, right. I thought that they didn't use mats. Because someone I saw, they didn't use a mat. They were using some black thing. Well, I guess maybe it was a mat. I don't know. Don't know. You don't want to stay in there. Fine. Then don't stay in there. Oh. What else do I gotta cut out from here? Oh, I finished them all. Oh, and more little kiddos. Alrighty, guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night. It's time for me to do something else. I was on later than usual. Thank you so much for watching, chatting, for all your support. Except for Karen, because she didn't want to send me shopping. She called me an angry producer. You know. But everybody else, thank you for your support. I'm just kidding, Karen. I'm just kidding. I hope you all have a great night. We will see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I'll come on and let's see what we will be doing. We'll see what tomorrow holds for us. Hope you have a great night, everyone. Thank you. Bye, guys. God bless ya.